Hello again and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And today we're going to be unboxing this doll. Okay, so I've had this doll for a while. I've kind of wanted to open her, but I haven't got round to it yet. And I was kind of waiting because this is from the first wave. So this is basically an LOL Theus doll, which are bigger than the regular LOL dolls. And it was kind of a line which unfortunately didn't do very well because they decided to shelve the second wave of them. The second wave would have included, I think, only 2 dolls, but there was one particularly that I was interested in getting and I thought would be a really nice friend for this one, who is Neonlicious. But unfortunately we're not going to get those dolls now because MGA have kind of shelved them, which is quite sad. But yeah, we're going to try and enjoy Miss Neonlicious today. Obviously this doll really caught my eye because I love all these kind of bright colours and obviously the the fantasy hair and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have a look at her. We'll also compare her next to an LOL doll and see what the difference in size is. I think there's quite a big difference, to be honest. And we might compare her to a few other dolls as well, just so we can get it into perspective how much taller she is. So please join me for that. So here she is in her box. So as I say, this is OMG Theus doll, Neonlicious, which is written here on the front. Hopefully you can kind of see that. This is just written on the plastic. There we go. Obviously her packaging is slightly different to the other kind of dolls because she is a lot taller. So this is kind of like, almost like a little capsule that she's in. I don't know how easy it's going to be to open her. I can see tags already in the back of her head. There's a really nice image of her on the side here, looking resplendent. And if we have a look at the back, we get the full image of her from head to toe. And we've also got a picture here at the bottom of the 3 others that come in the set. So we've got Queen Bee, Royal Bee. Okay, it's Royal Bee. Royal Bee, Lady Diva and Swag. There we go. So that is those 3 there. You're meant to open it here. I think there's kind of like accessories in this bit. But look, I'm going to get her out and then we'll have a closer look at her together. Okay, so before I bring on the doll herself, let's have a look and see what else she comes with. So that very small panel at the back, which kind of flipped up, basically had in these items here. So we've got this, which I'm presuming are some sunglasses. Let's have a look. Yeah, so these are a pair of like cap-like sunglasses, or shades. We've got neon pink details around the frames here. And then the actual lenses are like that I always think of it as highlighter yellow or highlighter green. It looks like a cat. We've got little whisker details here underneath the lenses on this side, and then obviously we've got the ears there. The actual arms have got this squiggle line along there. So that is those. Kind of to match this, we have got a brush. Which just says LOL OMG on the back of it. I think, is this kind of like a bigger version of the normal brushes, or is it literally just the same as the other brushes? Possibly. Anyway, this is again, that highlighter yellow colour. So that is that. And then we've got this, which is, I think, a poster of all of them, maybe. Oh, they've kind of done it a bit weird. So there we go. So that is an image of the other fierce girls from that line. And then we've got that image that was on the back of the box, which is the full image. Make it new, make it now. Make it neon. Because she is Neonlicious after all. So that's why she's got the bright colours. So that is a poster. The posters are not great. They could have actually rolled it so the whole thing was rolled rather than folding it and then rolling it. That makes no sense. Okay, so also in the box, kind of part of her as well, but also not quite attached to her, we have a handbag. So we've got this sort of strap here, which is in that sort of neon yellow, and then the actual bag part is like a carton of milk or something. It does actually open. So it's got this sort of pink dripping effect here. And then we've got a black and white checkerboard all the way around. And if you open it like that... Oh, mine's come apart. That's good. There you go. You can actually put something in there. We've also got a stand for her. So this is a bit different. It's got like an oval base to it. And I don't know if you can be able to see, it actually says Fierce moulded into the bottom there. We've got the standard bit. That was already attached. And then underneath we've got two different waist clips there. So that is that. So it's great that they come with stands at least. So that is that. So let's now bring on the doll herself. So here we go. Now, she was a bit of a struggle to get out. Some of it was in part to the Kimball tags because she had 3 in the back of her head. They were quite chunky ones, and although I tried to pull them out, I managed to get part of them out, and then they've still got sort of the main bit of it still there, and I can still feel it in the back of her head, which is very annoying. There were other kind of tags holding her in, which you could basically just cut and they were fine. The only other issue really was, I think whatever gel they put in the hair had kind of stuck to the packaging as well. So although it should have been easy to get the doll's hair out, it was kind of stuck to the packaging. So I was kind of pulling it thinking, why is it not coming out? And I think it's literally because the end bits have got sort of gel in them. And over time, I think it just kind of got stuck against the plastic. So obviously if you have one of these and you need to get it out, just be aware of that. But yeah, so here she is. She's looking very colourful. Let's have a look at her face to begin with. So there's definitely something very anime about her, although her eyes aren't as... You know how they're normally kind of all black? Well, this has got kind of like the iris and the outer part. So the pupil and the iris. Is that right? Maybe. So yeah, rather than it just being like a big black circle, we have got actual details in the eye there. So the makeup is very cute. We've got some graphic eyeliner, which is a yellow and a pink. And again, it's that kind of highlighter colour. She's got bright pink lips as well. She's also got eyebrows, if we can lift this bit up, which I can't because this is fully sort of cemented down. But she's got eyebrows which are kind of wavy, and again they're sort of like a deep pink colour, I'd say. We've then got stars and hearts across her cheeks and nose there, also at the top as well. And we've also got this sort of plaster detail, which apparently is very fashionable. So she's also got these earrings in. So these are a sort of a clear pearlescent white. It's kind of a heart with a crack in it. They are the same on both sides. These actually do come out. They haven't got the thing holding them in, so you can actually remove them. She's got these grips in her hair. So we have a star on this side, a yellow star. And on this side we've got a blue heart, just there. We should speak about the hair. The hair is... I really like the hair. I like the colour of the hair. I like the style of the hair. I don't like so much the gel in the hair. The majority of it is soft. Obviously this front part isn't, because this is, you know, a sort of a stylised fringe because it's got a point to it. I can kind of understand that. I don't know why they put product in the rest of it, because it doesn't really need it. We've got crimped sections here. So we've got space buns as well. We've got space buns at the top. There is product in other bits. It's quite fancy. I think if you were to try to sort of release it and wash it, you might have issues trying to get it back in this style, because it is quite... It's quite an in-depth hairdo, I think. Some of it is very soft, which is nice. Some of the crimped bits are not. I mean, I'm presuming this is kind of product in it. And it's a bit matted at the ends as well. But that tends to be on kind of these parts. The rest of it, actually, they've also got product in there at the end as well. You can kind of see it's a bit sort of stiff there. But yeah, so that is the hair. It's also very long, so it does kind of go down almost to her ankles, really. It kind of ends there. But it is kind of a bit sort of layered, because obviously these bits here are higher up, so they don't fall as low. So it's not all one length, basically, when it's in this style. The clothes are also quite amazing. She's got this jacket on, which is... very nice. So it's black and white. I think it's quite nice that they've given us something monochrome, because it sort of breaks up the neon a bit more. It is kind of like pleather, I suppose, and it's quite padded. There's a zip detail down the front. It doesn't work, but that's fine. We've got this attached to the zip pull, I suppose. Which says LOL OMG. It's like a sort of a pink ribbon, which is quite nice. We've got these ties here around the neck, which, you know, they don't pull or anything. They're just there for show. But they do kind of tie it in with the rest of the outfit, as well as this kind of pink as well. The inside is lined with a sort of a pink polyester type material. And there are little images and symbols and OMGs all on there. The cuffs are a pink sort of ribbed material. I might actually remove this so we can have a better look at it, and also the dress as well. So the hands do come off if you need to remove them. I want to try and do it without removing them, because it's kind of makes it a bit easier maybe. Maybe I have to remove them. Maybe I have to remove them to take that off. Look, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's better. That is easier. There is a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair going on. It's kind of wild, but there we go. So look, we'll just have a very quick look at the jacket properly. So yeah, so that is the inside there. It's all fully lined in this sort of cute pink material. And then this is what the jacket looks like. It's all very well made, as you would expect. There's no raw edges or anything like that. There's lots of nice little details on it. It's kind of got stitching to sort of be the padding. And as I say, I do like the fact that it is sort of monochrome, because I think it sort of, it helps the outfit in a way. So that is the jacket. So here is the dress, or the sort of the layered look that she's got. So she's got this kind of collar on, which has moulded details on it. It's that sort of highlighter yellow again. I think it's got sort of like loop details around it. And then we've got this little heart, which is in red, hanging from it. So that's quite cute. That's the only kind of colour difference. The rest of it is just all sort of plastic, sort of moulding details on there. We've then got the outfit itself. So basically it's orange and yellow. It's a little bit layered. We've got this cute sort of belt detail around this. So basically we've got this see-through plastic forming two parts of the outfit. There's, actually is it two? Yeah, I think it's separate. Yeah, there's Velcro at the back. So Maybe we could remove this and we can see it a bit better. So yeah, so this is the skirt part, or the overskirt part. So it's a see-through plastic. We have stitching detail down it, which is in yellow. This is obviously a kind of like pinky colour. It velcros all the way down the back. We've got a cute belt detail here, which again is that sort of fluorescent yellow. It looks like it's one of the things you can kind of pull apart, but I'm presuming you can't. Or can you? That would be... I'm not going to try it. The belt is sort of a ribbon. That is all attached. You can't remove that. So that is the skirt part, or the overskirt part. We've then got this little sort of bra top thing here. Again, this is in the same colour. So it looks orange. So yeah, it's quite interesting because obviously, because this is see-through, when this is on the yellow part of the outfit, it looks orange, which obviously goes with the whole look. But when you take it off, it looks more pink. So if you were to kind of redress her and put something else underneath this, again, the colour would change probably, just because, you know, it's kind of blending the colours together. So there's lots of details kind of sewn in, similarly to the actual dress. But obviously, you know, it's plastic, so they don't have to worry too much about hemming it or anything like that. So it's nice that they've still got this kind of like stitch and detail on it to make it look like it's been stitched. And it's got a little bit of Velcro just to keep it together. So that is that. So then underneath all of that, we've got sort of like a simple little t-shirt in that sort of highlighter yellow/green colour. We've also got a skirt. Now this is all one piece. So we've got a mini skirt underneath here, which is in the same kind of fabric as the t-shirt. Now looking closer, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's actually a kind of a pattern detail in it, which looks like swirly sort of designs in there, which is slightly darker. That is the same as the top. The top has got the same kind of swirly pattern in it. And then over the skirt, again, this doesn't have any kind of like raw edges or anything like that. We have this sort of tulle or, you know, sheer material which comes over it, which is very cute. It's nice it's got kind of like a layered look. And then at the back, yeah, the back, they've both got Velcro on, so they would just be removed like that. And she does have painted knickers on there. We might leave this on her. So that is kind of the top half of her. And then if we go further down, she's wearing these stripy stockings. So one of them is blue with kind of like a sheer stripe, and the other one is pink with, again, another sort of sheer stripe, which is cute. It's kind of nice that they've added a bit more sort of neon-y colours in there. And then she's got these big sort of wedge heels on, which again have got different colours in the sole, and then as you go further up, they're kind of like a jelly, sort of like a jelly shoe, but they've got yellow and orange, and then pink is the actual sole of it. The main part of the shoe is white, and it's got these little pink bows on the side. So there is plenty of detail on there, and sort of moulded detail as well. So they're quite cute. Articulation wise, her head has that kind of tilt effect, and obviously it will go, I was going to say it kind of goes up and down, but I don't know if it really does. I think it is mainly just the tilt, which I kind of would prefer, I suppose, if we're only going to get one of them. We've then got the shoulders, which move up and down and out. There is articulation at the elbow there. And then obviously the hands have also got the wrist articulation there. And she also has blue nail polish on. That is the same on both hands. So that's quite cute. There's no articulation in the actual body part. The next articulation is at the hips, so she can do the splits if she wishes. So obviously they will kind of go forward and back. They do also part a little bit as well. I'm not sure how much. I think that is it, basically. That is how much they'll go out. There's articulation at the knee. That's actually quite good, because the articulation on the knees of the regular ones is not normally that great. So this is proper articulation there, which means she can actually sit in a nice way. So that is that. Now the other thing I noticed, and I'm going to remove the shoe, is that there is kind of articulation at the ankle, which is a bit new. I don't know why they bothered, to be perfectly honest. This moves round, but the point of it I don't get at all, because it's not like you can make the foot flat. It literally just turns round. So it seems pretty pointless to me. So I am going to pop her down. I'm going to get another LOL doll, a kind of a standard one, and we'll see the difference in height. Okay, so here we go. So this is her next to Pink Lady, who you might remember I unboxed a little while back. So there is like a head difference, really. I thought she was a lot bigger, but she's not hugely bigger, but she is obviously, you know, bigger than the sort of the standard size. And obviously we do have a little bit sort of a different articulation as well. And this is her next to a kind of a standard Barbie. So she is basically like Barbie height. Maybe Barbie's slightly bigger, but there's certainly not much in it. Now, whether or not they can share each other's clothes, I doubt, because the LOLs are a lot smaller on the body part at the top, and their proportions are basically quite different, I think. Maybe the skirt thing would go on her, but I don't know if they could swap particularly well because of, as I say, her hips are in a different place, her waist is in a different place. So yeah, and obviously shoe-wise, there's no way that she's going to put Barbie shoes on. So that is basically the differences in sizes there. Okay, so here is Neonlicious in most of her outfit. I've not put the jacket back on. I will do for the photos at the end. I actually really like her. I think she's a very fun doll. I like all the sort of the neon colours and everything like that. It's a shame the line didn't do well, but I guess at least we got 4 of them. I actually got this one at a quite reduced price, so I'm not complaining about that. Let me know what you think of her down in the comments below. Let me know if you've got her. Also, please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe. And please also feel free to share the video with anyone you know who might like this kind of content. So, until the next time, from me and from Miss Neonlicious, have a great week. Bye.